Car companies try their best to make their cars the safest their customers can get. They understand that their customers tend to return if they get value on their present car. They also understand that if their car kills their customers, then there is no going forward for them. However, once in a while, they make a mistake in the production process that makes it unsafe for the general public, thereby requiring them to be recalled. Let's look into which companies have made the biggest recalls ever on today's show. Wait, are you subscribed to this channel yet? If you are not, you are surely missing out. Hit that subscribe button right away. Now, let's get right into it. Recalling vehicles usually costs the car company a lot in damages and lawsuits. Recalls happen often, some in smaller quantities, others in large sizes. Our list today contains 5 of the greatest vehicle recalls of all time in the automotive industry. General Motors 2014. The General Motors recall of 2014 is arguably the most expensive vehicle recall in the history of recalls. General Motors recalled about 5.8 million cars in 2014 based on a faulty ignition switch. The switch tended to shut off the engine while in motion, stopping airbag inflation in some cars when it was needed. General Motors paid about $2.5 billion in settlements and penalties. It cost another $900 million for settling fines from the U.S. Department of Justice criminal case. General Motors also paid $120 million in 2017 for lawsuits for the faulty switches victims. The total cost of the recall was estimated at $4 billion. Ford 1980. In 1980, Ford recalled a total of 21 million vehicles of various models. These vehicles had a thing for shifting out of their parking gear, causing the car to run after being parked. This fault in their cars caused 6,000 accidents, 1,710 injuries, and 98 deaths in total. Instead of a recall, Ford sent out mails to all 21 million Ford owners, which had a printing cost of about $10 million. The mail contained instructions on parking the vehicle to prevent accidents. Ford 1996. Just a few years after the recall of about 21 million vehicles for parking gear issues, it had another issue that involved about 15 million vehicles. The vehicles had a faulty cruise control switch that was prone to catching fire. The recall cost Ford about $200 million in repairs. Texas Instruments was the firm that produced the faulty switches for Ford. Toyota 2009 to 2010. The simplest miscalculations can lead to extreme unplanned results. The floor mats in these cars had the propensity to shift forward, trapping the accelerator and causing the car to accelerate out of control, causing accidents. I can literally hear you say wow. The situation was diagnosed wrongly initially, causing the second batch of recalls. This simple problem caused 89 deaths and cost Toyota about $1.2 billion to recall about 9 million cars. General Motors 1971. General Motors have had about 55% of the occurrences of vehicle recalls. General Motors had a recall in 1971 that involved 7 million cars. Their cars had issues with the engine mount, causing the engine to become loose and have higher acceleration. It caused the car to lose steering power assist and brake power. Only 18 injuries were recorded and no deaths were recorded. Vehicle recalls set car companies back by a lot of money and market credibility. However, most companies go through it and come out great on the other side. These vehicles were called back based on safety requirements. Has your car ever been part of a recall before? Please share your experience with us in the comment section below. Today's show was brought to you by Autosparkle, Africa's leading waterless automotive detailing brand. Learn more about Autosparkle on www.myautosparkle.com and follow @myautosparkle across social media. Just before you go, remember to like this video, subscribe to this channel and turn on your posts notification so you don't miss the next best thing, since man could get moved around by a machine.